Good afternoon, children. We're going somewhere different now. Where do you think we're going? That's right. Let's go and find out where we're going and who's taking us. Obviously, a great explorer, and his name was Neil Armstrong. What was the connection between Neil Armstrong and Christopher Columbus? Well, very different. One went in a space rocket and then the one in a boat. But they went to places that other people hadn't been before. So they're explorers. Where does he go? Oh, I reckon he goes, after 1900. I reckon on here a bit. Yay! I got him right. 1930. He was born in 1930. Neil Armstrong was born in America in 1930. He was an American astronaut and he was the first man to walk on the moon. He died 8 years ago in 2012, aged 82. When Neil Armstrong was only 15, he got a pilot's license. When he went to university, he became a pilot, a test pilot, and flew over 200 different airplanes in his career. Then he joined NASA, the astronaut corps, in September 1962. He first went in a space rocket called Gemini 8. In 1969, he went aboard Apollo 19 and became the first man to walk on the moon. They launched from Kennedy Space Center on July 11, 1969. The moon landing was shown all across the world on television. It is estimated that 600 million people watched. Let's have a look at it happening.
Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
He collected moon rocks from the surface and brought them back to the Earth to be studied. His famous words when he took one foot onto the moon was one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Wow, what did he have with him? That pot is not, that pot is Christopher Columbus's. That helmet is Neil Armstrong. Oh, the rocket's Neil Armstrong. The telescope, Christopher Columbus. Do you know what these are? Whose these are? The Americas were important to Columbus because very little had been investigated about them. The moon was important to Armstrong because nobody had ever been there before. A rocket was used by Armstrong because there was no other way getting there. And a ship was used by Columbus to sail halfway around the world. So, could you imagine being an astronaut? What would it be like being an astronaut? Certainly very interesting. What are we going to do? Let's share the screen. So, the solar system. Well, that's Earth, this one, Earth. That's the Sun. That's Saturn and its rings. What are these planets? Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, Earth. Oh, these stars are called the Milky Way. Can you do those? Then let's have a planet and you can decide all about it. Its color, its size, its number of moons, the aliens who live here, a name. Is there water and oxygen on it? I look forward to learning about your planets. See you later.